You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
You're planning a vacation, an escape from the day-to-day routine of everyday life. You're looking forward to getting pampered in some sunbathed tropical island getaway, surrounded by cool, balmy breezes, with the soothing, relaxing sounds of calypso music playing distantly in the warm island air. Doesn't it sound wonderful? Well, don't leave your pets at home. They want to go too. Welcome to Travel Tales, the show where you'll get great travel ideas on perfect places for you and your pet. From Paris to paradise, south of the border to the South Seas, Travel Tales will give you cool tips on fun vacation destinations to travel with your pet, pet-friendly hotels, and advice on how to travel safely and happily with your furry best friends. So get ready to pack the bags and the bones with your Travel Tales host, Janine Franceschi.
Hello and welcome to Pet Life Radio. This is Janine Franceschi, your host for Luxury Digs. Being in the Doghouse Never Felt So Good, which is a special series for Travel Tales on Pet Life Radio. And we're thrilled to be here with you today. We have, Bo and I, have wrapped up our cross-country promotional tour for PAW, Pet Friendly Accommodations Worldwide, which is online at www.luxurypaw.com. And we have lots to tell you. We've gone through all of our notes and put together a list of our favorites, and we are announcing the 2008 top dogs in luxury pet-friendly hotels, and we've got a lot to tell you, so stick around.
Attention passengers, please fasten your seatbelts, put your seat bags and sleeping pets in their full upright position, and prepare for takeoff. Travel Tales will be zooming back with more great travel tips right after this.
Greetings, human. What planet am I on?
Welcome to Pet Planet. Here's a copy of Pet Planet Magazine, Florida's most informative and fun pet resource magazine. It features heartwarming stories and informative articles from local and national pet experts.
Excellent.
Pet Planet Magazine offers Operation Planet Rescue, helping rescued pets find new homes. And it's available at 500 locations in South and Central Florida and 24/7 on the internet at petplanetmagazine.com. If you're out and about with your pet, you may be featured in paparazzi, candid pictures of you and your pet. For up-to-date pet-friendly events, activities, and pet-related services and products, Pet Planet Magazine is your final destination.
I shall take this magazine home with me.
Back to your home planet?
No, to my condo in Boca.
Pet Planet Magazine. Check them out at www.petplanetmagazine.com or 352-394-8578. It's out of this world.
Having a rough day? Longing for the dog days of summer? Think your fun furry friend lives a dog's life? Well, find out everything you're begging to know as Pet Life Radio presents It's a Doggy Dog World with pet expert and award-winning author Liz Palaika. Every dog has his day, and you'll find out how to make your dog's day fun and rewarding. Every week, on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com. Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Attention passengers, we are now approaching our final destination. The weather is sunny and warm. Ocean temperature is a balmy 80 degrees for those of you wishing to doggy paddle. Please exit to the front and see our activities directors on your way out. Have a pleasant stay.
Hi, welcome back to Pet Life Radio, Travel Tales, and this is Janine Franceschi, your host. And today we are announcing the 2008 top dogs in luxury pet-friendly hotels. And this information was gathered from our cross-country trip. So Bo and I, ultimately we ended up traveling 13,000 miles, hitting 30 states, and visiting and staying in 50 luxury pet-friendly hotels over the course of the last 4 months. So we've had quite an education when it comes to luxury pet-friendly amenities. And thank you for letting us share it with you. We've done podcasts from several cities and talked about our favorite things. But overall, the whole trip, we just put out a press release to announce our favorites. And so the, drum roll please, the PAW Top Dog Luxury Pet Friendly Resort for 2008 would be Calistoga Ranch in Calistoga, California. It was absolutely my favorite place. And when I weighed the criteria for awarding, this top award to these different categories, actually, we did it in 4 categories: luxury pet-friendly resort, luxury pet-friendly hotel. We did a chain and an individual hotel, and the best pet welcome amenity, as well as the top dog in pet-friendly restaurant, activity, and resource categories. And when I was weighing the hotels against the resorts, I really wanted kind of a pool of like criteria. And so I wanted hotels that had no weight restriction and that really offered excellence in the level of guest amenity, the level of pet amenity, and just the entire experience really needed to be over the top. And Calistoga Ranch met every single criteria. The setting was incredible. It was in California wine country in Calistoga, just north of Napa Valley, which is incredibly pet-friendly. The whole area was so welcoming. I think we've got 35 pet-friendly wineries listed on the Canine Concierge webpage for Napa Valley. There was just so much to do. And Calistoga Ranch, when we pulled up, the valet knew Beau's name. They were expecting him. They had a biscuit in their pocket. We had an absolutely seamless check-in. We got to the lodge, and it was the most magnificent lodge. It was 2 freestanding buildings connected by an outdoor deck with an outdoor fireplace and hot tub, and it was just magnificent in every respect. And right there were the stainless steel food and water bowls and the pet bed and the toy and the treat, and they just hit every high note with perfection. So if you have a chance, Calistoga Ranch in Calistoga, California was our absolute number 1 top dog for pet-friendly resort. Next, we move on to the top dog luxury pet-friendly hotel chain. And actually here we had a tie. We listed Westin Hotels and Kimpton Hotels. And really, in all fairness, we probably should have named Starwood Hotels Group, because Starwood is comprised of Westin and W and Sheraton and the luxury group and the luxury collection, and those are all pet-friendly hotels, all fall under the Starwoods brand. But we had particularly good experiences at the Westin Hotels, and just chain-wide, they have a fantastic, really well-executed program. When you book at a Westin hotel, you know what to expect when you walk in the door of your guest room and what's going to be awaiting you upon arrival. And that's going to be the Heavenly Pet Bed, which is a knockoff on Westin does a Heavenly Bed for guests that's really wonderful and comfortable and fabulous. And they've taken it and created a Heavenly Pet Bed. They also, actually, they're so family-friendly and family-oriented, they also have a Heavenly Crib. But the pet bed is wonderful. Big Westin embroidered on it, big and white and fluffy, and Beau loved them. Food and water station when you check in, usually with a mat, which I always like, because if the hotel doesn't provide a mat, I end up using the bath mat, which, leaves me without a bath mat. But I like to put something under, because Beau can be a little sloppy sometimes. And you'll get a toy, a treat. Westin also does a great, it's inexpensive, but it's so thoughtful, and I just love it. They do a little paper dog tag that says Westin on one side, and on the other side, they have a place for you to write your last name and the hotel address, just in case you get separated from your pet. And that way, somebody who finds him knows that you're a guest at the Westin, which I love. They give you little cleanup bags. It's really well done. The weight restriction at the Westin hotels is 40 pounds. But the reason that they made the list was because Beau's a 65-pound dog. And chain-wide, it's almost as if they had to put the cutoffs somewhere. They had to, choose a weight limit at some point. And 40 seemed to be okay across the board. But really all you need to do is call the manager prior to your arrival and just tell them that you have a larger dog. And Beau has never been turned away, and he's 65 pounds. So they really will accommodate you if they're expecting it. So just take your reservation confirmation number from your pet-friendly accommodations booking and just call them and tell them that you're bringing a little bit larger dog. The Kimpton hotels, chain-wide, are absolutely fantastic. They have, I believe, 37 hotels across the United States, and every single one of them is pet-friendly, and not just dog-friendly, cat-friendly, bird-friendly, lizard-friendly. They say pets of any kind, and I think they mean it. No weight restriction, no additional fees. They just have, again, chain-wide, a really great program that is consistent. You're going to get the pet bed, the toy, the treat, the cleanup bags. Kimpton does a great little page inside each one of their guest room hotel books, and it says, it's got a pet-friendly tab, and you get a list there of pet-friendly restaurants and activities and a nearby veterinarian and anything that you might need. And it's really, really well done throughout the chain. It was very consistent, which I'm always impressed with. And then we move on to the PAW Top Dog Luxury Pet-Friendly Hotel. And really, we did resort and hotel because they're really very, very different. A resort to me is almost where you go there and you don't leave. Everything that you need is there. And a hotel is someplace that you use as a base for your travels or your meetings or your business or whatever. And there's just a very different feel to me in a resort environment and a hotel environment. And so I wanted to acknowledge the best luxury pet-friendly hotel. And that would be the Fairmont Miramar Hotel and Bungalows in Santa Monica, California. It's on Wilshire Boulevard, and it is a beautiful, beautiful hotel. And they have individual bungalows around a green, and then they have 2 high-rise tower buildings. All of the rooms are pet-friendly, but really the bungalows are suited to travel with a pet. They have a private patio that's all enclosed, and they're right there, on ground level, and really beautiful and really well done. And the hotel has just gone under some major renovations, so everything is crisp and fresh and beautiful. You're one street away. All you need to do is cross the street to be on the ocean. You're 2 streets away from the public promenade in Santa Monica, with all the shops, which are almost all pet-friendly, and the restaurant and the farmer's market there on weekends. So it's a great, great location just outside of Los Angeles. And what really did it for me at the Fairmont, and you can see this on our blog, by the time we had gotten to the Fairmont, we were admittedly a little jaded. We'd already been to about 20 hotels, and it's almost like, you walk in and you're like, okay, pet bed, check, food and water bowl, check, toy and treat, check. It was great. I'm not diminishing their presentation. It was beautiful, but it was similar to everything else we had seen. And it wasn't until about 5 minutes after I had gotten there and taken Bo's leash off and put my bag down and walked into the ladies' room that, first of all, the bathroom was just beautiful, big marble bathroom. But I walked into the bathroom, and there on the ledge of the bathtub, spelled out in 2-inch tall sponges, was "Welcome, Bo." So I was jaded no more. I immediately called the front desk and called housekeeping to thank them, because it was just so sweet and so thoughtful. And we had seen a lot, and nobody had ever done that. And it wasn't an expensive amenity. It wasn't even something, we ended up using, but it was thoughtful and out of the box and clever. And I just loved it. And they really executed it very well, which, 9 times out of 10 is the most important part, not really the amenity, but how it's executed. If you're going to give a food and water, if a hotel is going to give a food and water bowl and a toy and a treat, the execution of it should be set up in the hotel room waiting for you. When you check into some place and they try to hand you this package of things over the reception desk, and you've got 3 bags and a dog on a leash, that's not executed particularly well. And so I'm always so impressed with a company or a hotel that has taken the time to think the program through and then has trained their people to execute it really well. And Fairmont did exactly that. And we really, really enjoyed our stay there. The PAW Top Dog Luxury Pet-Friendly Hotel Best Pet Welcome Amenity, that's a mouthful. We received some beautiful, beautiful amenities in the welcome baskets in hotels throughout the country. And when it was especially over the top or especially wonderful, I would ask at the reception desk or ask the marketing director, is this something you do for everyone? Because people knew that we were coming with PAW and that we would be writing about the experience and blogging about the experience. And so I wanted to make sure before I talked about an amenity that it was something that everybody was going to receive. And so the winner of the top pet-friendly welcome amenity was the Woodlands Inn and Resort in Somerville, South Carolina. And that's just about 20 minutes north of Charleston. And it was amazing. We checked into the room, Bo and I, and there was this basket, and there was a local area dog magazine, which was fantastic. And there are so many across the country. I'm so surprised that they aren't in more welcome baskets. But there was the local magazine. There was a little bag, just 3 or 4 biscuits of homemade from the chef at the resort, at the hotel, of peanut butter biscuits that Bo went nuts for. And then just sitting right in the front was this absolutely beautiful dog collar monogrammed with his name on it. And you can see it if you pull up the Woodlands Inn and Resort page on PAW at luxurypaw.com. You can see a picture of it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It's teal and brown, and I thought it was so thoughtful and really different. And he still has it on. He has it on today. And we were at the Woodlands in September, and it's now January. So it's really wonderful, and he loved it. And I loved it. And then I have to say, we did give an honorable mention for pet amenity to the Kimpton Hotel in Dallas, Texas, and it's the Palomar Hotel in Dallas. And it wasn't really even an amenity for Bo, but it turned out to be one of his favorite things. When you check into a Kimpton hotel, if you're traveling alone, you're a solo traveler, they typically give you a goldfish to keep you company in your room. And so, being a single traveler, when I arrived at my guest room, they had given to me as a guest welcome amenity this really sweet, tall, rectangular vase with colored stones and one little goldfish, and he was very, very sweet. And I thought, isn't that nice? And I kind of, passed it by, and as soon as Bo saw it, he became mesmerized. I think he must have stared at this fish for 2 hours, and not in a, I want to eat you kind of way, but in a, gee, that's really interesting, I wonder what that's all about kind of way. He was absolutely enthralled. And after about 2 hours, he got up onto the bed, and the fish was on the end table next to the bed. So he got up on the bed, scooched the pillow over so he could rest his head on the pillow, and he watched the fish from there until he fell asleep. And it was just so entertaining to him and kept him so engaged. And so they win our honorable mention for pet guest amenity, even though it was really a human guest amenity. We're going to listen now to our sponsors. It's a good time to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about the Top Dog Award for Pet-Friendly Restaurant, Pet-Friendly Activity, and Pet-Friendly Resource that we discovered on our 13,000-mile drive across the country. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Attention passengers, please fasten your seatbelts, put your seat bags and sleeping pets in their full upright position, and prepare for takeoff. Travel Tales will be zooming back with more great travel tips right after this.
Coast to coast and around the world, it's Oh Behave with Arden Moore. Find out why cats and dogs do the things they do, and get the latest buzz from wagging tongues and tails in Rin Tin Tinseltown. From famous pet experts and best-selling authors to television and movie stars, you'll get great tail-wagging pet tips and have a fur-flying fun time. Oh Behave with America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore. Every week on demand. This is the place for a special paparazzi treat. Only on PetLifeRadio.com. Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Attention passengers, we are now approaching our final destination. The weather is sunny and warm. Ocean temperature is a balmy 80 degrees for those of you wishing to doggy paddle. Please exit to the front and see our activities directors on your way out. Have a pleasant stay.
Hi, welcome back to Pet Life Radio, Travel Tales, and my name is Janine Franceschi. I'm your host for Luxury Digs. Being in the doghouse never felt so good. And this is the wrap-up podcast for our 13,000-mile, 30-state, 50 luxury pet-friendly hotel cross-country tour. We hopped into a Honda Element in August and drove up and down and east and west and back to the East Coast. And so we experienced so many wonderful things. And we just named our top dogs in 2008 for Luxury Pet Friendly Resort, Hotel Chain, Individual Hotel, and Best Pet Welcome Amenities. And now we're going to talk about the Top Dog Awards in Pet Friendly Restaurant, Pet Friendly Activity, and Resource, which we came across some great places. But far and away, my favorite pet-friendly restaurant, actually we had a tie. They were both really wonderful in really different ways, and I just couldn't put one above the other, so we called it a tie. The first one is a restaurant in Portland, Oregon called 50 Plates, and their website is www.50plates.com, and 50 is just 50. It's not spelled out. They're located at 333 Northwest 13th Avenue in Portland, Oregon. Their telephone number is 503-228-5050. And we were there in the Pearl District in downtown Portland, which is all really chic lofts and great shops and great walking area. Almost everything there is pet friendly. And they had an outdoor dining area, and so we went up and asked for a table outside, and it was the best meal I had in 30 states, and it was just so perfect. But it was perfection in its simplicity. It was, believe it or not, a bowl of tomato soup and a grilled cheese sandwich, which sounds pretty mundane, but it was phenomenal. The bread was tomato bread and Gruyere cheese inside, and they also did this fantastic appetizer, which was an avocado kind of spring roll. Insanely good, just incredibly delicious, and I think the whole lunch was $20. So definitely, I can't stress enough how I wish I had been able to go to dinner there. We just were leaving that afternoon, but I definitely would have gone back because the food was amazing. And then the other place is a restaurant called Fetch Bar and Grill on the Upper East Side in New York City. And they're located at 1649 3rd Avenue. Again, it's the Upper East Side in New York. And their telephone number is 212-289-2700. And their website is www.fetchbarandgrill.com. And is spelled out, A-N-D. So fetchbarandgrill.com. They have outdoor dining. Again, in New York, you really want to be there spring, summer, or fall. Winters are rough in New York. No pun intended. And I don't even know that they do outdoor dining in the winter at Fetch. But it was so great. Really great. Just the reason I love Fetch is just because of the atmosphere. Every single waitress there came over, or waiter, came over and spoke to Bo, said hello to him, asked his name, asked his breed, brought him a treat, brought him a bowl of water without being asked. They were really attentive to him, and he was really very welcome there. Some places say they're pet friendly and they want you to put the pet outside the little partition, and Bo was right there, part of the action, and it was really, really great. And then when you walk into the restaurant, and somebody's always too happy to sit there with your dog while you run into the ladies' room. Every square inch of wall space in that restaurant, and it's a big restaurant, is covered with a photo of a patron's dog. So when you go there, they want you to bring a photo of your dog, and they want to put it up, and they want to hear the story about him, and they're just really, really into their pets, and the dining experience was great. It was simple American bistro food. We had a great burger and salad and fries, but it really was the atmosphere and how welcome we felt there that put them over the top. And I would highly recommend going to visit them. at Fetch in the Upper East Side if you're there. They were a lot of fun. And then along the way, we did so many different pet-friendly activities. But again, our favorite was in New York, and it was New York Dog Tours in New York, and their website is www.doggytours.com. And the reason that I really liked this tour was because it was not a pet-centric tour. It wasn't a tour of pet places in New York, or necessarily even pet-friendly places. It was a tour that was pet-friendly. And so I had never been on a tour of the Battery Park area and the Financial District and 9/11 site. And this was a tour of those things that you were allowed to bring your pet on. And it was about 2 hours of walking, so you need to be aware. But the tour leader was very good about bathroom breaks for the dogs and bathroom breaks for people. And always he had a lot of water, but you should always bring some water as well. It wasn't strenuous walking, but it was 2 hours of walking. And in the summer heat, it might be a lot for a pet. But the guide was so knowledgeable and so eager to just impart what he knew about the city to you and open to your questions and just friendly and wonderful and really, really good at what he did. And so that was why we nominated it as the top dog in pet-friendly activity, just because he just was exceptional. He really was. His name was Bert. And if you have the opportunity to have Bert as your guide, take it. This is also the company that does New York chocolate tours, and they bring you on a tour of New York of all these different chocolate factories and places and landmarks. Not that that's a pet-friendly tour, but they just know how to do a good tour. And I would absolutely recommend spending a little time with them if you are traveling in New York with your pet. And then the top dog in pet-friendly resources. Now, we really sourced resources all across the country and found some great magazines, local magazines that we write about in our blog section and in our Canine Concierge section for each city that PAW visited on the PAW website, which is www.luxurypaw.com. But the one that was outstanding and exceptional and really stood above the rest was a website in San Francisco called Dining with Sophie, and it's www.diningwithsophie.com. And this is a website that breaks down by neighborhood within the city of San Francisco, and you know there are a million neighborhoods in San Francisco, different pet-friendly restaurants and pet-friendly shopping venues. So you can say, in Chinatown, show me the pet-friendly restaurants, or in Chinatown, show me the pet-friendly shops or boutiques. And it gives you this list. It's got a MapQuest function so that it shows you on a map, and it was so detailed and so thorough. It was just so well executed. And I was really, really impressed. I wanted one of those for every city. It was really great. So if you are going to San Francisco, Dining with Sophie is a must, an absolute must. And then along the way, those were the awards we gave out, but there are certainly some companies that really deserved a shout out because they just have developed really well done quality pet products. And one of our all-time favorites is ARF Dog, www.arfdog.com. And they do pre-assembled themed gift baskets, but they're not baskets. They're more like boxes, gift boxes. So they do a spa box. They do a new puppy box. They do one in pink and one in blue. So if you know somebody with a new puppy, it's the perfect gift. And inside they've got a little puppy toy and a teether and little puppy treats, and it's just great. They do a beach gift box, which has a Frisbee and sunscreen in it and a little towel. And my all-time favorite is the sleepover suitcase, which you can see featured on our website. And it's a big box that looks like a Louis Vuitton suitcase. And inside you've got a gorgeous ceramic bowl, 2 squeaky toys, a great kind of Sherpa throw, an embroidered bathrobe that says ARF Dog. Now, of course, these kits come in extra small, medium, and large. And it's just so well done and such high quality. And they are really, really fun to give and really fun to get. And we used them as giveaways throughout the tour, we did different cocktails and pas d'oeuvres events where we invited the media and people who were staying at the hotel come with their pets, and we did a little giveaway at the end, and that was what we gave away, and people were so thrilled with this sleepover suitcase. But it's perfect if you want to send the pup off for, a weekend at grandma's house, or if you're traveling and you can't bring them with you and you need to send them to someone's house to watch them. It's just a great little kit. You can put their food in there. So ARF Dog is a great company. I really super impressed with them. And the other one that I really loved, which I couldn't just get enough of, I just thought it was so clever and so well executed, was Bowser beer for dogs. It makes me laugh just to say it. The packaging is a little 6-pack, and this non-alcoholic beef flavored, which is the beefy brown ale, or chicken flavored, which is the cockadoodle brew drink for the dog. And Bo absolutely loves them. We use them at these cocktails and pas d'oeuvres events as well, and the dogs went nuts for them. And they also make these great little treats that are like pretzels. So pretzels and beer, it's a perfect gift. It's a perfect guy gift. You can never find something to get for guys if they have a dog. Bowser beer all the way. Their website is www.3busydogs.com. So the 3 is not spelled out. 3busydogs.com. And it's just a great gift for the dog lover in your life, or a special treat for your pup. And the one other company that I just love, I love their whole concept, is a company called Dog Lovers Wine Club. Now, this is not wine for dogs. This is wine for people, as opposed to beer for dogs. But Dog Lovers Wine Club is a club that you join. It's a great gift, but also something great to do for yourself. And each month, they send their members a new bottle of wine. They're a vintner in California, and each bottle of wine has just a beautiful watercolor reproduction label of a dog. And each one of these dogs is a rescue dog. And on the back of the bottle is a label telling you all about this rescue dog's story. And Dog Lovers Wine Club donates a portion of their proceeds to dog shelters all across the country. And so they're a wonderful way to combine philanthropy and your love of animals, or someone you know who loves animals. It's a great gift. And again, really well done and really well executed. And then there are a lot of clothing companies out there that do pet-related clothes for people, but my favorite, far and away, is a company called Dog Is Good, and they are www.dogisgood.com. And I really think that they're just among the best in quality and just very cheeky, kind of tongue-in-cheek. Dog Is Good with a little halo above the dog logo. Really, really cute and unique and different. They've got a great camouflage line. They've got a great kind of Swarovski, well, I'm sure it's not Swarovski, but crystal. Dog Is Good. They're just T-shirts. They're just really great and great quality and great comfort. So check those out as well if you have somebody that you're looking to treat with a Dog Is Good shirt or cap or bag. So that wraps up our tour. We're tucking in this winter back on Nantucket and working on the website, and we are adding hotels to our website every single day. Really, by the time we get to April or May, there'll be over 1,000 hotels in the hotel database for you to choose from. Pet-friendly luxury hotels. That's all we feature on luxurypaw.com. And so we're adding hotels every single day, and some things to watch for on PAW on the website is we'll be blogging daily with reviews, more in-depth reviews of the hotels that we visited and hotels that are kind of on our list to go and check out. We're adding a media page. We are planning a spring 2009 tour to Florida, South Carolina, and New Orleans. So we'll have updates for you for that. And then we're doing a more extensive tour in the fall of 2009. So please check back, www.luxurypaw.com. Use us to book all of your pet-friendly luxury resort hotel rooms and as a resource for your pet-friendly travels across the country. Thank you for letting us share our time with you, and be in touch. If you Twitter, we're on Twitter at Janine2366, And if you're on Facebook, send us a Facebook invitation. We'd love to be your friend. You can find us just by typing my name, Janine Franceschi. Thanks, and take care and enjoy all of your pet travels.
Attention passengers, please fasten your seatbelts, put your seat bags and sleeping pets in their full upright position, and prepare for takeoff. Pet Life Radio presents Travel Tales, the show where you'll get great travel ideas on perfect places for you and your pet. From Paris to paradise, south of the border to the South Seas, Travel Tales will give you cool tips on fun vacation destinations to travel with your pet, pet-friendly hotels, and advice on how to travel safely and happily with your furry best friends. So, get ready to pack the bags and the bones with Travel Tales, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.